All right, friends. Okay. So, it's called Bear's Loose Tooth. What is that then? If that's the name of the book, what's it called? Ben? The title of the book, exactly. And the person that wrote the book is Karma Wilson. What is she called? Matthew. She's the author. And Jane Chapman, she drew the picture. So what is she called?
The illustrator.
She's the illustrator. Very good. Oh, catch a bubble. Catch a bubble, please. All right, so the title of the book is Bear's Loose Tooth. I want you to read. I need you to catch a bubble. Please stop. It's called Bear's Loose Tooth. What do you think it might be about? Even if you know the story already, just use the title to help. What do you think might happen? Layla, please raise your hand.
His tooth is going to fall out.
Maybe his tooth will fall out.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
I need everybody to catch a bubble, okay? Thank you. If you have something to say, what do you do?
Raise your hand.
Okay. So I want you to really think of in the story while we read it, the sequence. What does that mean? The sequence of the story. Evie? What's the sequence of the story mean? Does anybody know? Layla? The characters, they could be part of the story, but the sequence is thinking about what happened first, what happened next, and what happened last. Okay? Put your hands down. Let's start to read. Bear's Loose Tooth. Hands raised.
He probably had a loose tooth. There's going to be a tooth fairy.
Okay, let's listen.
A tooth fairy?
From a cave in the forest came a munch, munch, crunch, and Bear and his friends all nibbled on their lunch. I hear special words. What kind of words? Lane. I'm glad we all were so excited about the answer, but remember I called on Lainey, okay? Rhyming words, very good. Munch, crunch, and lunch. Bear savored every bite. He gulped and he gobbled. Then there in his mouth something wiggled and it wobbled. As Bear nibbled food, something moved when he chewed. It was Bear's loose tooth. So think about what was happening first. What does savored mean? He savored every bite.
He saved everybody.
Lainey? He ate it all and he ate it really slow. He savored it, he enjoyed it. He was like, this is so yummy. Bear pointed in his mouth and he said, oh dear, my tooth feels funny. It's the one right here. Bear frowned and he worried. Tears welled in his eyes. But how will I eat if my tooth says goodbye? Why is he worried?
Because his tooth.
Raise your hand, please. Why is he worried, Evie?
Because just like my brother, he lost his tooth.
He's worried, but why is he worried about losing his tooth? He's saying, how will I eat if my tooth says goodbye?
When we're eating for dinner, and Daddy and my brother want to eat spaghetti.
But why is Bear worried? He thinks that he won't be able to eat without his teeth.
I know another one.
Hare said, open wide. Then he looked inside and saw Bear's loose tooth.
It's going to fall out.
Please catch a bubble. So far, what happened first? So far, Daniel?
And he has to get his baby tooth out so his tooth can go in the big boy's tooth.
Right, but what happened first in our story so far? Like,
He chomped.
he chomped first? Did that happen first?
No, he ate his lunch first.
He ate his lunch, but chomped is another word. So far we know the first thing he did was ate his lunch. Mouse squeaked, don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see? A new tooth will grow where the old one used to be. We'll help, said Wren. I know what to do. It's out with the old and in with the new. trying to make him feel better. Ren perched on Bear's lip, and he got a good grip on Bear's loose tooth. What do you think he's going to do?
Pull it out.
He's going to pull it out? You think that might happen next? Maybe that's the next thing that happens? Oh, our hands are not raised. Ben, what do you think?
I think it's not because his teeth might be sharp.
Maybe his teeth are too sharp? I don't know. Ren pulled on the tooth with all of his might. Is it out? Asked Bear, but it stayed stuck tight. I'm a bit too small for the job, said Ren, so Owl grabbed the tooth, but the tooth stayed in. Why couldn't he pull out the tooth? He tried. Raise your hand, please. He tried to pull it out, but why couldn't he? Anna, say, why couldn't he pull the tooth out?
Because it's really strong.
Yeah, he's too little. He's not strong enough. He doesn't have big enough muscles. Badger said, I'll try, and he gave a big pry on Bear's loose tooth. That means he was trying to wiggle it out. Nico?
I have a dog that's named Karma.
Cool. They all took a turn, but the tooth wouldn't budge. Then, what do we think is going to happen?
It's gonna fall out.
Maybe it's going to fall out? Mads, what do you think might happen?
It is going to jump out.
It's going to jump out? Oh my gosh, let's find out. Bear used his tongue and he gave it a little nudge. His tooth wiggled to and fro. Then, what do you know? What's going to happen? He's using his tongue and he's wiggling his tooth. What do you think, Ben?
It's gonna come out.
Is your hand?
It's gonna come out.
It's going to come out? I don't know. Let's find out. Bear's tooth fell out. Look at the picture. Look at them all looking at Bear. Why do they look so, what do they look? They look happy or sad?
Sad.
They look a little like, oh, what happened? They don't know how it happened because they tried so hard. Bear danced a big dance. Bear grinned a big grin. Bear held up his tooth and he showed all his friends.
He's happy that he's getting a big tooth.
Yeah, he's happy that he's going to get a big tooth.
Yay, happy birthday.
Bear looked in the mirror and he laughed at his smile. A new tooth would come, but it might take a while. That night in bed, right next to his head, lay Bear's loose tooth. Why does he have his tooth under his head? Mads, why does he have his tooth under his head?
Because so the tooth fairy will get it.
Ooh. Think bears get the tooth fairy too?
Yeah, because check it out.
Let's see.
Well, it's because he doesn't have his hair.
While he slept and he snored, a fairy fluttered in, and she left blueberries where Bear's tooth had been. Why do you think the tooth fairy left blueberries instead of money? Why do you think he got blueberries instead?
Because he.
Katie Kerr? Katie? Why did he get blueberries?
Because she's a bear instead of a person.
Yeah, because he's a bear instead of a person. Very good. And bears, what would they do with money? Lainey?
Eat it.
They might eat it. So she says, I'm going to give them blueberries instead. Okay. He woke up in the morning and found the sweet treat. Bear's friends came for breakfast. They sat down to eat. Bear gulped and he gobbled and he felt something wobble. Uh-oh. What is going to happen next? What do you think? What do you think might happen? Tyler, what do you think might happen?
Another tooth is going to fall out.
Oh my goodness. Bear's loose tooth.
Another loose tooth? Yep.
His first tooth fell out, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, what happened first in the story? What happened first? Think about who are the characters in the story? Who are the characters? Raise your hand, please. Coop, give me one character. Who's the main character? Who's the book about?
The Arthur.
No.
The bear.
Anna, say?
Bear.
The bear. The book was mainly about the bear, right?
Because
So what happened first? Raise your hand. What happened first in the story, Daniel? Please raise your hand. Daniel, what happened first in the story? What was the first thing that happened?
His loose tooth came out.
It came out
break.
Gobble his lunch.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. I'm hungry. This was big. His friends hated lunch.
Gobbled his lunch, right?
Was that the end? What are you doing?
Sit down, please.
I just want to know what you're doing.
Sit down, please. Anna, please sit down. All right, what happened next?
His tooth fell out.
But how did it just fall out? Please sit in your spot. Did it just fall out?
Yeah.
What happened?
He had lunch.
Oh, I can't hear because so many friends are yelling at me. Cooper.
He ate his lunch, then his tooth fell out.
But how did he know it was going to fall out? Did it just fall out by itself?
No.
What happened next? He ate his... Please sit down. He ate his lunch, and then what happened?
And then
I'm waiting for Mariana, and I'm waiting for Layla.
fell out.
It didn't fall out next. Think about the sequence of the story.
Then
Now,
they all tried to pull on his tooth.
they tried to pull his tooth out. His friends tried to pull his tooth out. Friends?
Is our teacher going to come?
Ow.
In your room, you're doing that whole wall, okay, and this whole wall.
Okay.
So by tomorrow night, all
Matthew, can I see that name? I want to see the name. Aww.
so come and
Then we won't have a wall.
1, 2, 3, eyes on me.
What?
If a teacher comes in to talk to Miss Kim, what should you do?
Be quiet.
You should have the biggest bubble in your mouth. You're not crisscross applesauce. You're not crisscross. You're not crisscross. You were not crisscross. Nico, you are still not crisscross.
Miss Kim.
It should not happen when someone comes in to speak to me that our circle falls apart. Your hand's not up. So first he ate his lunch and he felt his loose tooth. Next, all his friends tried to pull his tooth out. What happened last? Katie Kerr.
Another tooth fall out.
Yeah, another tooth fell out. Tyler. Does it have to do with the story?
No.
Then, not right now. Another tooth fell out. Very good. Evie, go wash your hand. Layla, wash your hands. Lainey, Mads, Livy. What, Tyler?
Will we still have a room?
What?
Will we still have a classroom?
What are you talking about?
What?